Hey, what's up everyone? It's Eddie from Eddys Emporium. Welcome back to episode 27 of the Beyond the Booster vlog. And yeah, we've been having a surprisingly busy January. Like, it is shocking to kind of think that like it just keeps, you know, not getting busier, but the business is still there, which is quite surprising for me. I really was thinking this would be a quiet month for sales, but you all keep proving me wrong. So thank you. So it's pretty quiet on the product front. We've got a big lead up to obviously Lorwyn coming out soon. I think I've sold about 80% of everything that I've kind of already been allocated, which is nuts to think about it from where I was a couple of months ago, struggling to kind of make sales leading up to a pre-order, to people coming to me asking about product and kind of getting first dibs on it, and me also feeling really comfortable and confident about actually making those sales. So obviously it's relative to how good the product is and obviously people wanting to buy it, but it's nice to feel that kind of security from having like a clientele and people knowing that they can come to me for stuff now, which is really cool. We've also got the DanDaDan set coming out as well. So that one's the Weiß Schwarz set coming out in late this month. This one's going to be really cool. I've actually got a couple of cards in Japanese myself, and I really like it, but that's purely on the basis I love the anime. It's really fun. If you've not tried it out yet, I'd recommend you giving that a watch, because yeah, one of the funniest animes I've seen in a long time. Real like nice balance of just like slice of life trying to be a school kid, but also you've got aliens and demons trying to steal your balls, which is a nice little side quest. We've got Riftbound coming back. It seems they've finally got their stock back. Obviously, I think that's probably in time with set 2 coming out. They probably timed that quite well to keep the hype going. Don't know whether releasing them both almost at the same time is a good idea, because almost you're getting people to spend money on your product and not always having enough left over for kind of set 2. But it's really nice to see. Definitely when I spoke to my distributor, they said that more is coming as well in terms of a reprint that, you know, you can register interest. So if you've not got any from my website right now, which you've obviously all sold again, there will be more. They were pretty confident that there'll be more and it'll likely to be allocated. So watch this space. We'll definitely keep you updated with these restocks, because it's crazy how popular Riftbound is. And outside of that, there is just, as you can probably tell, like the office isn't as kind of clean as usual. It's just been heavy in the self-assessment area, you know, just learning and doing this all and prepping it all for the first time. 31st is the deadline. I need to have it all done. Sorry, hit the table there. Once that's done, I will start looking at kind of getting more stock out, more content and, you know, other things. But it's really good to know, because, you know, when I started out this, obviously as a side gig that turned into a full-time job in an effort sense, not quite currently took any of my job yet full-time, always the dream. And now I'm starting to put processes in place and starting to revisit things monthly, just to get an understanding of like actually what are my costs and where are my profit levels at, so I can start planning in advance. I think that was the next step that I needed to take, from just kind of like looking at, okay, I sell this, I buy it for this and I sell it for that, and I know I've made money. I know I make money on all the products like I sell, but I don't have an active overview in an accounting software. And now I'm getting to the point where all my books are up to date, because I had to backdate like last year's and now all this year's. I'm still doing all that. It's really interesting to see. So if you've kind of felt the benefit of that yet, or you're looking to hop into an accountancy software, let me know, because it's definitely more admin, but it will cause me less admin in the long run, but it'll give me a better oversight of where I can plan my finances and prep big decisions, because I think at that point right now it's more impulse and finger in the air, and that's not good for growing a business. So watch this space. And in the way of TCG news, we have some really cool new Secret Lair Fallouts being announced. Let me pull up my screen here. I think it's the rare super drop. So here we've got the Secret Lair Rad Super Drop here. This one's really cool. As you can kind of see from the top, we're looking at more a focus on the actual TV series, which makes complete sense with that being out right now. If you spend $149, you will get the Silver Shroud costume promo card, obviously while stocks last. This is really cool. I like that. They're doing a lot of reference here. I played that and I ran into them. Was it the Fallout 4? I've not watched the season 2 yet, so let me know if it's good or as good as the first season. And then we've got some really cool cards here. You obviously Lucy McLean, the Ghoul. That's a very cool card. I love the art of this one here. Maximus, the T60, Spirit Mantle, and the pre-war formal wear. There is some really cool ones here. I think a lot of people were kind of saying that there is some good people like the +1/+1s here and the old T45 power armor coming back as T60. But let me know if you've got a favourite one here. But the art here is fantastic. I really do like this too here. But my personal favourite's got to be the Ghoul. But that's because he's a fantastic actor. I can't remember what his name is though, but he really delivers all his roles in the run. I'm glad he's getting the limelight because I think for the longest time this guy had just been a standout in all his roles. So happy he's getting his flowers now. On a less than enjoyable side note, if you're a big Lorwyn fan and you open up your pre-release kits, you'll probably have seen the news that some of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cards have been revealed. Some of them are getting as a pro, sometimes you find them in your Lorwyn leaks, but here are some of the ones that we're looking at here. There's the Northwind Avatar. You've got kind of the Chrome Dome. And obviously some of these might not be legitimate. They might be fan arts, but I think a lot of people have... I've seen a few videos online of people making them at kind of pre-release and finding them. You got the, Token Raza, and I don't know if there's any more here. But yeah, I could imagine if you were looking at your pre-release kits here and, you're like super excited to get your your hands on your Lorwyn cards, especially that it's been 15 years since you've been there if you're a long time fan, and just being a tiny bit disappointed that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are just staring you back in the face, especially given of all the sets to be hyped and not hyped about, that's probably the one that will give you the less kind of oh, that's a surprise, good or bad. We also had an announcement from Weiß Schwarz. Nicky is going to get a nice release here. So we've got the upcoming reprint here. I think that's obviously, it's going to be very different from getting the same as a first edition. I think usually that is the foils changing colour, certain rarities changing. Obviously, you're not going to get first edition on there. On the box, you'll be seeing reprint. As far as I'm aware, it doesn't say first edition on the packs themselves. So please be aware, there'll be probably something stating it's reprint, but I don't know off the top of my head. So just be aware if you're buying these boxes in the future. But this is really good because it is a good set, and I'll definitely be putting a pre-order in for some of my stocks. So this one isn't probably worth going into too much detail with, but I thought it was quite cool. New reverse holos of the Ascended Heroes being confirmed to have different types, whether that be the Pokemon type, i.e. water. It might have a specific ball on now, like Love Ball or a Team Rocket logo here that will specify whether it's a Rocket variant. So you got the Snorunt here as a water. You got it with the Pokeball here. I don't know if is that Love Ball off the top of my head. I'm trying to reference it not having colours on. And then obviously you got the Team Rocket card here, which is quite cool. Obviously you got a cool Pikachu, and that one there, is that Premier Ball? I can't remember off the top of my head. There we go. These are the balls here. So you got Pokeball, Love Ball, Friend Ball, Quick Ball, Dusk Ball. These are really, really cool to see. It's nice to have a little variant of Pokemon reverse holos, but to be honest, it's pretty minor. But yeah, let me know if there's anything that has happened this week that I've not covered, because I've been quite busy and having my head in the sand. But it'll be cool to see what you think of these. So yeah, that's it. I'll catch you on the next video, and yeah, looking forward to having my attacks over and done with, submitted, and then being able to get a bit more into content and a bit more engaged with you guys again. But yeah, hope you're having a lovely week. I hope you continue to have a lovely week, and I'll catch you on the next one. Ciao.